Hello and welcome to India Today. This is Anita Brito in conversation with the team of Om. Hello, welcome. Hi. So happy to have you all here and have a conversation. But to begin with, what is the reason behind changing the title? I really want to know that.
I think now the title is Rashtra Kavach Om, and I think what the producers felt was that these are the two main conflicts of the film. I don't know technically what if there were complications or not on Om the Battle Within, but I think creatively they felt like these two conflicts are what is driving the film. The Kavach is something that when you watch the film you'll find out, and obviously it's about to do with patriotism and the country and all of that. Strong connect with that. So they felt like this will connect more with people and feel more earthy. So they named it this.
Nice. But I really like Om actually inko suit karta hai. That name and the character, the physique that you build, the entire thing, the feel is there. So very nice. And I have to tell, the trailer is amazing.
Thank you.
And a lot of his female fans are going very, very crazy and gaga over the physique that you have built, apart from everything else. So please, let's start about talking about that physique that you built. If I'm not wrong, what time laga wo physique banane ke liye?
काफी time laga, yes. Because to get bigger, you have to lift weights and eat. And for this film, I had to also do action training for 4 months. So action mein kya hota hai? You do action and you lose muscle. So it was like I was in the morning doing 2 hours of action, losing muscle, and in the evening going and trying to build muscle. So it's like an antithesis. So that's why it made it much tougher for me to actually put on the mass along with doing the training.
This is the first time you have done this.
This is the first time I've done an out-and-out action film. Malang mein there was a little bit, but this required a whole another level of kind of commitment from my behalf. But it was fun. It was fun to do. It was fun to train day in and day out, and I got to learn a new skill, so it was always good.
What did you have to give up during the training process?
Life. I had to give up, I had to give up any kind of, all the good things in life. Okay. So yeah, strict diet, can't cheat, had to eat a lot of food, but a lot of boring food. Like protein and brown rice and sweet potato and no oil and that kind of stuff. Meeta to hai nahi. Now you can have a Diet Coke. Plugging Diet Coke. But yeah, that's a lifesaver for me because at least there's some meetha na, something sweet. So yeah, it's pretty boring, but obviously you're working towards a goal, so you get focused for those few months, and I like that. I like having pockets of time where I'm intensely working towards something, and then you get a break, and then you get back to it. It keeps things interesting.
We all like that. We like to see you like this, and I hope you keep doing some similar things in future. When you approached Aaditya, what was your idea behind casting him, firstly? And what was the process? Was he easy to convince to be part of the film?
No.
No?
He's just having a saying, It took some time because the kind of story that we have, it's not a simple story. Like people have seen the trailer and they said things that I've been hearing, कि आप पूरी कहानी दिखा दी. That is just a simple line what we have shown in the film, in the trailer. So yeah, there were lots happening in the film, and for him to to actually believe in that world, it took some time because we sat on the script, we worked on a couple of things, and he was already on board. When he heard the first time, he was like, "Yeah, it's this. I want to be part of it." But then we sat, made it a lot for almost a couple of months.
Yeah, through the pandemic.
Through the pandemic, हाँ.
4 घंटे का Zoom call कर रहे थे. So yeah.
So all that happened, and then in the end he was like, "Oh, now I अभी मुझे fully because that entire thing was, the entire script was sorted, entire story was very clear, and yeah, it took some time, but the initial part he felt the film because obviously, and then let's sit and work on it a bit more and everything, but yeah."
This was supposed to start before the pandemic, right? The film was supposed to start before the pandemic?
We were supposed to start this, supposed to start in October, we started in December.
Okay.
Yeah, we just had a couple of months, yeah. Not in pandemic.
मुझे याद ही नहीं है.
Pandemic because I remember I met you when it just started. I met you in March.
And then the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
हाँ, नहीं. So our film start date didn't get delayed. A little bit.
A bit, yeah.
But it's not like pandemic के पहले start करने वाले थे.
No, not पहले.
वैसा नहीं था.
हाँ.
उसके बाद ही plan था. Right. Sanjana is also doing action, and that's really something refreshing to see something. How did you convince her?
convinced her to do action first of all when she heard the script, and she was like, "Who's doing this?" That's you, Kavya. You're doing that action, and she was quite surprised. And will I be able to do it and everything? But I was quite sure that she will pull it off. Again, she also went through a lot of training, and then she became more confident about everything. And then in the end, she performed and she did a great job.
Yeah. Even in the trailer, it looks amazing.
You'll be surprised. By,
Yeah, उसको चुलबुली देखा है, एक ही मूवी में भी चुलबुली देखा है, so it's a very correct. Right. Aditya, does it get disheartening when the entire focus right now, like the way I asked you about your physique, सब लोग physique के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, the body के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, but बाकी overall they are not talking, not yet. Does it get disheartening?
I don't think so, especially in something like this. This is like a new avatar in a way, and the physicality is something that is taking center stage. The action is something that is new for me. So I guess for people, that is what is new, where I'm trying to do this new genre, and once they watch the film, obviously then they'll start talking about different things. But I guess if just based on a trailer, if someone had to react, they would talk about how I'm looking or how it's feeling. So I don't get disheartened at all, as long as they're saying something good. If they were saying, "Kya ganda lag raha hai Adi," or then I would be disheartened.
I don't think so.
But otherwise, there's no reason to, you can't keep wanting, to hear what you want. Go with what people are liking, they like it, it's good.
Okay, what is the best compliment you have received for the trailer so far, from the industry especially?
I think there's not like some best compliment. I just think that we're feeling quite buoyant because it seems like the producers are happy, and they are the ones that have got their ear to the ground. They are hearing from their different sources around, and they seem to be quite optimistic. So for us, I think it's just the fact that people are feeling like there's an emotion in the film, like there's a story in the film. It's not just action. It feels like there's more to the film than meets the eye. So I think that is what has made us feel the best about the reaction so far.
The story and the emotion of also the kind of supporting cast when people have seen Prakash Raj, Ashutosh Rana, Jackie Shroff. So that also has come across as a very, "Arey, ye log bhi hai," I've got called, seen the kahani. Story is something that people have enjoyed. Action to hai.
आपने बहुत मेहनत की वो पूरे कास्ट को साथ में लाने के लिए, दिखता है वो, बिकॉज दे आर स्टेलर परफॉर्मर्स, ऑल ऑफ देम. आदि, व्हाट वाज योर एक्सपीरियंस वर्किंग विद देम? कुछ ऐसा वो क्या बोलते हैं उसको, ऐसा
I was excited because when you work with people that are such amazing actors and have done so much work, I always look at it as an opportunity to learn. Always look at it as an opportunity to be able to, observe what their process is, how they go about their work, and there's always something to learn from great actors. So it's exciting and
intimidating. That is the word I was searching for.
I don't think you can allow yourself to get intimidated. It'll affect the work, because you're supposed to play a character, you're supposed to be a certain way. If you give too much reverence, it can backfire in the work. So I don't think you should ever be intimidated. It's about just being excited and being open to kind of collaborating.
And all three of them were very supportive. Yeah, in all the scenes, they were like, I never felt that he's trying to overpower another one. Nothing. They were all very supportive. They knew the character very well. Even when it came to Adi also, it was just a great team to work with.
I think that happens also when the characterizations are very clear. Everyone knew what their role is and believed in that role, so everyone was playing it very correctly.